Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the Western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
The Olympic champion is confident that he can the world record in the next competition. A. Beat. B. Get. C. Take. D. Achieve. The Olympic champion is confident that he can beat the world record in the next competition. Beat a record means to surpass the existing record. My application for the scholarship has through because I submitted it too late. A. Fallen. B. Dropped. C. Given. D. Put. My application for the scholarship has fallen through because I submitted it too late. The phrase fall through means to fail or not happen as planned, often used for plans, deals, or applications. Our plans for a vacation fell through because the flights were too expensive. I invited Jake to the party, but he didn't until it was almost over. A. Turn up. B. Come off. C. Come to. D. Turn in. I invited Jake to the party, but he didn't turn up until it was almost over. The phrase turn up means to arrive, especially unexpectedly or later than expected. We expected more guests, but only a few people turned up at the event. This means only a few people arrived at the event. The team's poor performance in the final match reduced the coach. Despair. A. With. B. Onto. C. To. D. Into. The team's poor performance in the final match reduced the coach to despair. Reduced to despair means the coach became extremely disappointed or hopeless. The joke was so funny that it reduced us to laughter. The joke was so hilarious that we couldn't stop laughing. He barely has time to eat. Take a vacation. A. But for. B. Let alone. C. All but. D. Rather than. He barely has time to eat, let alone take a vacation. The phrase let alone is used to emphasize that something is even more unlikely or impossible than what was just mentioned. He barely has time to eat, let alone take a vacation. He barely has time to eat. Taking a vacation is more impossible. After years of struggling with his health, he has decided to quit smoking. A. For good. B. Now and then. C. Once in a while. After years of struggling with his health, he has decided to quit smoking for good. The phrase "for good" means permanently or forever. He has decided to quit smoking permanently. I tried rock climbing once, but it really wasn't my cup of tea, loaf of bread, jar of honey, plate of pasta. I tried rock climbing once, but it really wasn't my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea means not something I enjoy or prefer. The population of Tokyo is larger than New York. In comparison with New York, than that of New York, to compare with New York. The population of Tokyo is larger than that of New York. The ancient city reached the height of its in the 12th century. Glorious, glory, glorify, gloriously. The ancient city reached the height of its glory in the 12th century. Height of is followed by a noun, so glory, a noun, is the correct choice. The ship had its days of glory in the 1840s and the 1850s. I wish you'd handled the budget. I don't have 4 figures. A head, a mind, the heart, the nerve. I wish you'd handled the budget. I don't have a head, 4 figures. He sent his children to the park so that he could have some fresh and quiet. Quiet and peace. Peace and quiet. Fresh and peace. He sent his children to the park so that he could have some peace and quiet. Peace and quiet is a common phrase that means calm and relaxing environment, free from noise and or disturbances. After a long day at work, I just want to come home and enjoy some peace and quiet. Our picnic plans, because of the heavy rain, fell through, gave through, put through, turned through. Our picnic plans fell through because of the heavy rain. Fall through is a phrasal verb that means a plan or arrangement did not happen as expected. The deadline is approaching fast and the employees are working with pressure, under the pressure, to pressure, under pressure. The deadline is approaching fast and the employees are working under pressure. Under pressure is a common phrase that means someone is feeling distressed or rushed due to time constraints or expectations. Out of 200 candidates, only 10 were for the final interview. Shortchanged, shortlisted, short-sighted, short-handed. Out of 200 candidates, only 10 were shortlisted for the final interview. Shortlisted means selected as one of the final candidates for a job, award, or opportunity. The conference lasted all day, but there were several short for coffee and refreshments. Intervals, rests, interruptions, gaps. The conference lasted all day, but there were several short intervals for coffee and refreshments. Intervals is the correct answer because it refers to planned breaks during an event, such as a conference, concert, or play.